Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Arise with the Lucifer Games. On the last episode, we continued heading through Lenegus and through the Forbidden Zone, where we were learning quite a lot of information about the true nature of the Crown Contest, the Sovereigns, the Maidens, and everything that those things entail. We ended up actually finding out quite a few things from Naori's memories, Naori being the maiden who was involved in Alpha's own ceremony that he did 300 years ago. She's also the lady who sent him down to Dana in the starship and gave him the Iron Mask. We learned a lot from her and have possibly found a way that we can help Shion to get rid of her thorns while not having to die, which is great. We also got snazzy new plot outfits and a new background, and we do love it. Yeah, so basically we need to continue on and hopefully find the Renis Alma and be able to use it, hopefully. Hopefully. That's why we're here, I guess. First, before we do anything else though, I just want to really quickly check something out of the depths of my curiosity. No side quests popped up, did they? Like, I don't think any would have. But you never know. Yeah, no, nothing. Just plot. Right, cool. Okay, let's continue on then, shall we? Man, I healed up my CP before and I didn't actually need to because there's a healing point right here. I should really trust the game to give me healing points, but I never do. Alright, let's go. I think we're okay with the party we have, it's fine. Ah.
Volron! He really was still alive.
And there's the Renis Alma. Then, is this another spirit channeling ceremony?
Wait though, something doesn't seem right here.
Once more, the powers must be united. Born from the fires of chaos, the world does seek its rightful state. All must be sacrificed in the heart of Rena, at the shrine of the true sovereign.
What has happened to him? He's lost himself, reduced to a mere cog in a machine.
Hey look, over there!
Isn't that the Maiden's crest? Can it be that this entire chamber is meant to act as a substitute for the Maiden?
It looks like it's still running, but are we already too late to stop the ceremony?
If that's what caused Lenegus's transformation, then the purpose of the ceremony must have been to drain all the astral energy out of Dana.
But for what purpose? What could possibly need astral energy on that sort of scale?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I'll bet it's connected to those visions of oblivion. Regardless, we cannot stand by and let them steal Dana's energy. That said, we should retrieve the Renis Alma. Because right now, we need that most of all.
He's not gonna lunge at us out of nowhere, right?
Not the time, Law.
Alphen, look!
The Red Woman! So we finally found you. I have a lot of questions for you.
Wait!
What?
They all have the same face? How is that even possible? What is this?
Who the hell are they?
It can't be. Are they even people?
It's hard to know for sure, but I think they're the true rulers of Rena.
Well, this is weird. Red woman, red woman, red
They're
woman.
not feeling particularly talkative.
It's no use, Alphen. If we don't fight, we may as well be sitting ducks here.
Good point. Let's stop them before this gets out of hand.
Oh, wow, okay, there's a lot going on already. These are level 48, right? Okay. I didn't grind here. I fought like a few enemies and that was it. Okay, we are doing fine. Wait, hold on. Did I have new equipment? Did they give me new equipment? They did, and I already put them on. Okay, cool. It's much better than what I had already. It's fine. They already gave me the better stuff. Okay, that's cool. That's fine. They did say they were gonna, but ah! Okay, well this is fine. Oh my god. This is so strange. Are their healths all the same as well? They are. Okay, so it's like that other boss fight we did. The one against the two giant Zoogles. Okay. Oh, hello.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Well, that was cool. I like seeing these in the new outfits. They're fun. Ah, thank you for the first aid. I needed that. Oh no. Okay, okay. I was so curious about these red women. Like, do you think that sovereigns are turned into these? Like the ones from the current contest? Maybe? Maybe not. It's a possibility. Blah 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 magic. I love her. Okay. This is so interesting. I have so many questions, but like we're in the middle of a fight, so that was really not the time. I died. Oh, Shion! Thank you, Shion. I didn't mean to die on you. I'm sorry.
Now I'm real mad.
So, are these armored? No. What are they? They're not charging or anything. They do teleport.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
You would think they would use actual arts as well, but I haven't actually seen them use an actual art. They've just been using actual energy or something like that. I mean, they're not even moving around that much. Like, that's doing nothing. And they're not flying enemies. Also, all of Shion's like portraits and everything have changed now because of the new outfits. That's fun. We've seen that obviously before with Alphans. That's fun though. Okay, okay. I feel like I'm just a fly being swatted by them. I died again. Don't hurt Shion! Also, like, the fact that this entire chamber is a maiden is interesting. Oh, I really hope she doesn't Mystic Heart. Not the red woman, but Shion. Shion, no! She freaking died. She freaking died. Life bottle Shion. Let me just, there we go. These boss battles where all the bosses have the same HP are so interesting. Hold on, can I? Oh, someone used an item. Okay, hold on, hold on. Give yourself a grape gel. You honestly deserve it. Man, remember when apple gels were more than enough to kill our HP? Oh, the good old days. Okay, okay. This is going okay. Swallow blade, swallow dance. Hey. Okay, this is going okay. This is fine, honestly. Like, I think we're doing great. We should really take this fight away from Shion, though. Okay. Oh. I see. They're all doing things together.
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Okay, this is interesting. This is such an interesting boss fight. Okay, hold on. I need to use a pineapple gel. Or an orange gel, maybe. We can maybe get away with an orange gel, sure.
Come and get one's all mine. You're finished. Crumble. Rising water. Ignite.
Boom! Okay. Oh, okay, okay. You're actually doing okay.
Rising wiper. No escape.
Okay.
This should do it.
Oh, did I only just use that? Whoops. I didn't even realize that I was doing such a huge combo. I never used my item. Sword ring. Oh, goodness. Okay. Oh, I accidentally turned my headphones way up. Okay. Oops. Okay, this is fine. Okay. Oh, Lord. This is a fight and a half. Okay. We're doing okay. We're mostly doing okay. Whoa. Okay, this is okay. Whoop. I need to stop them from teleporting. I mean, we're doing a fair amount of damage. This is fine. Look at this. We're doing it. We're doing it. Oh, come on.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Cool.
I could do this all day.
Surrender. Fighting is useless now.
Do you think it's really over?
Astral energy. Watch out! They've got something up their sleeve.
What?
It's self-destructed?
Alvin!
I'm okay. Just a little roughed up.
You had me worried there.
Who said you could touch that?
Damn it! He's awake!
I should have thought as much.
So you know this place?
Naturally, it was built for me, after all. We'll save that for another time. More pressing is how I'm going to tear you apart.
Even after all this time, you still insist on hating me?
You cut me down. Sovereign or not, you will pay for that.
You're obviously bluffing. You can't even move right now.
Really, is that what you think? Did you really think that such a petty device could hold me?
Are you going to claim it's because you're a ruler? Be it sovereigns or lords. In the end, they're all titles given by someone else.
Plus, what kind of ruler would spend all his time chasing Alf, who happens to be another sovereign?
Idle prattle. I proved my worth and the Sovereign's powers were granted to me.
Were they really? We already know the title of Sovereign doesn't denote royalty. It is but an overblown codename for those with a designated part to play in these proceedings. You mentioned before that you were not the only one stolen from Dana, correct?
Yeah. There were countless. And every one of them besides me died.
All of those failed experiments, and they still kept going back to Dana. There must have been some vital reason their subject had to specifically be a Danan. Then there were the records we found in the library, for you and Volron. They were logged 300 years apart, and yet the data they took from you was exactly the same. Which leads us to a single conclusion.
Then you mean Boron was kidnapped just like Alphen? But then he became a
A slave from Dana. Just like us. Isn't that right, Volron?
So he posed as a Renan and caused all that suffering to his own people?
How could you? If you knew the pain of being a slave, why would you inflict that upon others?
Renan and Dana are meaningless distinctions. Me and everyone else. That is all that matters. I will stand above all others and take what is rightfully mine, starting with this.
A red woman?
Another one?
Give your master back on Rena this message. No one makes a fool of me. Let them know I'll make them suffer.
Don't do it!
Serenus Alva!
It's too late. You can't stay here.
We need to go. Alvin!
Go. But know I will be your shadow no matter where you try to run.
Let's go.
Never forget, I am the one who devours everything. Who answers to neither spirit nor man. My word is law. I am.
Are you two okay?
Yeah. We'll be fine.
Is Volron... Have we finally seen the last of him?
We can but hope.
Those red women. What the heck was their deal?
Could they be the ones behind all this? The same ones who put those soldiers in Faria in a trance?
What, those brainless things? Either way, they've done a runner with the Renus Alma. Damn it, that's the second time now!
Whatever's stolen from us, we'll steal it back. The future's ours to protect. And right now, those things are what's standing in our way. We can head them off at Rena.
Did you say Rena?
Volron mentioned a master of theirs holed up in the motherland somewhere.
If that monstrous form's their true identity, I shudder to think who they take orders from.
Yeah. There's a good chance it's not human. That's for sure.
So this thing over on Rena, that's what's really behind all this, huh?
They have the Renus Alma in their grasp already, so it's unlikely they'll have cause to return to Dana. I agree that Rena's our best shot.
Then we're agreed. Let's head back to the starship.
But seriously, I was not expecting Volron to actually be here.
He seemed to care not one whit about Renans or Danans.
Yeah, not in a good way like with us.
I think he seems a bit insane. I'm not gonna lie. He seems a bit insane. I kind of can't take him seriously. The red women are really interesting as well, and I'm really not surprised that they took the Renaissance with them. Of course they did. We were really just standing there talking for long enough. Alright, well, in any case, I guess they maybe don't need the Sovereign anymore. Maybe they've got enough of what they need. Surely they wouldn't just leave Volron there to die if they didn't still need him for something. Huh. Anyway, we have a skit here. The Red Women.
I didn't see that coming about Volron. As for those red women, to think they were monsters all along.
Tell me about it. One minute they look perfectly human. Next thing you know, they're not actually human at all.
They definitely weren't Renan or Danon. I'm not even sure language would get through to them.
So what were they then? Human Zoogle hybrids?
Is the most terrifying thing anyone said all day.
How about you, Shion? Dohalie? You ever seen anything like that before?
No, never. However, if they're the same as the Red Woman we've seen with Volron, I think it's safe for us to assume they understand our language at the very least.
I had just so much I wanted to ask them. About Rena, and Shion's thorns.
Unfortunately, they blew themselves up before we got the chance. Why would they do such a thing, though? To take us with them? Or in order to keep something hidden?
Both sound plausible to my ears. They took off with the Renaissance too, remember?
Yeah, they did. And the next time we meet them, we're going to make sure they tell us everything they know.
Yeah, they definitely pose a lot of questions. They had black demon eyes though, so I didn't think that they were going to be exactly human. That being said, I also forgot to mention that scene there with Shion trusting Alphen to catch her even though she's got thorns and it was going to hurt. Oh, goodness. I love this game. Okay. So I guess we just head back towards the Fall Knights. Can I warp? Am I allowed to quick travel? Fast travel is not permitted right now, so I guess we gotta walk. Makes sense, to be fair. Are we gonna be able to get back to the Fall Knights without something happening? I don't know. Oh, maybe something will happen here. Sovereign Truth. Oh. I wish I could have read that. Well, let's get out of this place. We'll actually finally get to go to Rena. I'm so curious about Rena. Like, it's the place that I have the most questions about right now. Which I think is, you know, that makes sense. We've now seen Lennigus after all, and we know Dana very well. Okay. Something has got to happen in one of these places. Surely. Clearly not here. We're just not allowed to warp, so something's got to happen. Wait, hold on. Wasn't that door open before? No, it was through there. Okay. What is that? It looks like these should be doors, but they're not. They're just walls. Okay. That's the healing point from before. Actually, I could very much use that right now. Yoink. We probably won't actually need the HP as TP if I can quick travel past all the enemies. I don't know if I'll be able to quick travel past the enemies, so... Oh, I wonder if that destruction is going to spread out to the rest of Lennigus, though. That's worrying. Oh, I see. Plot. And I can't quick travel to plot, can I? No, I cannot, because that is plot right there. And it's not going to let me quick travel to it. Nope, okay. Well, let's try and run past as many enemies as we can, because I don't really want to fight them. Also, we're back to this freaking bop. I love this music. Ah, dang it. I am not fighting all these. I'm not fighting all these! Nope.
They really don't give up, do they?
Oh, the people of Rena are going to be so confused when we walk back through with a fashion change. Where'd you get the new clothes? Well, you'll never guess. Okay. God, this music's good. I love it a lot. This might be one of my favourite area themes in the game. I know that it's pretty simple, but it's so good. So effective. Okay, okay. Can I get past these zoogles? Yes, yes I can. I'm doing pretty good at carting them, actually. I didn't think I could in this area, but I can. Haha! God, I love that music! Ah!
What the? When did it get pitch dark all of a sudden?
The lights are all out. Think it has something to do with the explosion back in the Forbidden Zone? Doe?
You two.
Faria, Avakir. Thank goodness you're safe.
Avakir filled me in about everything. About how I ambushed you all.
She doesn't remember a thing, so she really was being controlled.
He told me about Tarnigan, too. Is it true?
What difference does it make? What's done is done.
Stop casting me off, just for once!
Faria, not now. It can wait. Dohalim, Lenegis is in grave peril.
So I can see.
It's the city's core reactor. It's damaged. Some of the basic systems we've managed to keep online, but complete restoration still a way off.
You're an elite technician, though. You can fix it, right?
If so, then what's the problem?
Panic's begun to set in among the citizens. Until now, whenever something like this happened, the Sovereign would issue a decree. But this time, not so much as a peep. Any longer, and we run the risk of riots breaking out before we can get things back up and running.
Forget the Sovereign. I doubt you'll be hearing from him anytime soon.
What's that supposed to mean? Do you know something I don't?
Suffice it to say, the Sovereign isn't the kind of ruler we thought he was. That is, if he ever even existed, which is looking doubtful at this stage.
Are you out of your mind? Why, if people knew that a lord such as yourself was whispering such blasphemy, they'd...
There's no time to explain now. It sounds like we need to find a way to keep Lenegis from spiraling out of control.
We need to stop that riot.
But how do we do that?
Riots feed on discontent and unrest, right? So if we want to keep the peace, we just need to put people's minds at ease.
At ease? Like by letting them hear directly from someone they trust. That's it. Who's the highest-ranking person in Lenegis right now?
Lenegis wouldn't have a next in line. After all, you said the Sovereign rules over everyone directly, right?
Correct. The closest thing to an authority figure would be a lord. And the only one left is... Ah. Very well then. Avakir, you mentioned a few facilities were still online. Which ones?
Why hasn't the Sovereign said anything?
Please, won't somebody explain what's going on?
Is it over? What's going to happen to all of us?
Heed me now, fellow Renans of Lenegis. It is I, Lord Dohalim Ilkaris of Elda Menancia.
Look, up there! It's Lord Dohalim!
Hold on! He should be in the crown contest! Shouldn't he? Why isn't the Sovereign talking to us?
The Sovereign is seeing to other matters right now. In my capacity as Lord, I speak to you in his stead. You're afraid. As people so often are when faced with the unknown. I hope you'll allow me to put your fears to rest. The city's core reactor has experienced a malfunction. However, we have our top engineers attending to the matter, and things will soon be back to normal. I know that you feel abandoned, perhaps more scared and alone than ever before. But I ask you all to keep one thing in mind. not the Lords and Sovereign. The solidarity of its citizens is the mortar that holds it together. If we don't allow ourselves to be distracted by our differences, if we put our hearts and minds together and stand as one, I am confident we will find new hope. I would be honored to stand with you. Not as a person of loftier rank, but as another human being among many. I hope that you'll lend me your strength, for if we can persevere as one, I know a bright tomorrow awaits.
Your speech seems to have done the trick. Looks like the city won't be descending into chaos after all.
I only pray the relief will tide the city over for the time being.
What you said earlier, about the Sovereign possibly not even existing, was it true?
It's still too premature to say with any certainty, but I believe so. This whole time, this world we've been fed was a lie. Built on nothing but falsehoods.
But it can't all have been...
I can believe it. After everything I saw in the Forbidden Zone, what they did to Faria, it's the only explanation that makes sense.
But what about hierarchy, Avakir? Authority? The very foundations of Renan society? How can we live without someone to guide us?
I'd say we found someone capable of doing just that, wouldn't you?
You? You can't be serious.
I have business I must take care of first. But once everything is over, I shall return. But not as your sovereign, nor as a leader the likes of which the people here are used to, I think.
But how else do you propose to rule?
I'm not sure yet. All I have is a feeling that here in Lenegis, a new dawn is on the verge of breaking. One in which people won't be judged by birthright or on the power of their astral arts, but on other things. More important things. Things like, oh, I don't know, musical talent, for example.
When I bumped into you after all those years, I said you were no different. But I was wrong. Truth is, you were always different. I feel like maybe now I can finally begin to accept Tarnigan's death. To see a future.
You go finish whatever it is you've got to do. I'll hold down the fort here in Lenegis till you get back.
Thank you.
I guess you're not going to make it to Menancia for the foreseeable future, huh?
Indeed. Forgive me.
The people of Elda Menancia can look after themselves just fine. It's the ones here on Lenegis who need someone to guide them. Besides, with you leading the people here, it'll help spread the idea of coexistence beyond Menancia's borders that much faster.
Sounds like you're in it for the long haul.
How could I not be, after the second chance that I've been granted? From this day forth, I shall dedicate myself to the future inhabitants of this world. Though the memories of the departed shall remain forever in my heart.
Remember, you're going to be leading the people here, not ruling them.
True enough. Whatever would I do without you, Kisara?
With or without her, I suspect you're gonna have your hands full when the time comes. We should be heading back to the ship. Business on Rena awaits.
Well, okay then. We got Renan leader for Dohalim. Well, that's fun. A leader but not a ruler. After taking charge of the situation and relieving the people of Lenegis of their fear, Dohalim stands tall, no longer burdened by his past. That's really cool.
Looks like the people of Lenegis can rest easy.
I couldn't have done it without your words of encouragement, Law.
Hey, you're the one who made the speech.
I think everybody can share the credit here.
I think so too, Rinwell. Yeah, sorry about those pop-ups at the end there. My controller decided to die in the middle of a cutscene. Whoops. Anyway, we have a skit here. One's own master.
In one sense, when all is said and done, perhaps I have been a slave this whole time too.
You, a Renan Lord? How do you figure that exactly?
I was complicit in the Renan system, bound by its values, resigned to being swept along, without the resolve to take a stand. And when I realized the severity of my mistake, all I longed for was punishment. A lord. And yet my first instinct was to place my fate in the hands of others.
I think I can relate. I couldn't stand watching my people bow and scrape their way through life, but I didn't know what else I could do about it either. The ability to think for yourself and be your own master, that's what separates a slave from a free person. At least, that's what Law's dad Zephyr used to say. Zephyr taught me how to fight. But in doing so, he also taught me how to live.
Even if it means stumbling along the way. If it's on a road of our own choosing, free of regret. Why, that's the road of freedom. Or, to put it another way, so long as his heart is compromised, even the loftiest of kings is no freer than a slave. I think I finally understand now. This Zephyr character sounds like he was a wise man indeed. I only wish I could have met him.
There's just so much I wish I could ask him, especially now. I wonder, have I been correctly carrying on the torch that he passed to me?
I think you have. He's always been championing the idea of people being free for themselves. So I think he's been doing a good job. Anyway, we have another skit here. Wiping the slate.
How long have you known?
Known what?
About the darkness I carry inside me. You seem to have been aware of it for quite some time now.
Why ask me now? What does it matter? But yes, I have. I've pretty much known that something was gnawing at you ever since we left Menancia.
So basically since the very start of our journey then. Just when I thought I couldn't feel more ashamed.
Leave the past where it belongs. We have no need for it now. You're forging ahead. That's what matters. If my brother could see you, he'd be proud.
Not as proud as he would be of his sister, I'm sure.
Well then, just as well it's not a competition, huh?
True enough. Oh man. Yeah, Dohalim's come a long way. It's so interesting seeing his story and seeing all of them really, but the continued exploration of the idea of what it means to be a slave. It's just so fascinating. This game is so good. Anyway, we have yet another skit here. Leaving the nest.
Kisara? Anyone at home in there?
Sorry. Did I look distracted?
Among other things. To be entirely honest, I couldn't tell whether you were smiling or frowning.
You were thinking about Dohalim, weren't you?
That obvious, huh? I was just thinking how good it is to see him moving forward at last. It was always so infuriating, knowing how capable he could be if he just put his mind to it. A prisoner trapped in a cage of his own self-doubt. But now, he's finally beginning to spread his wings. I'm happy for him.
So, then why do you look so sad?
Oh, I don't know if I'd say sad. There's a bittersweetness to it, I guess. It's good and strange, knowing that he won't be needing me anymore. It probably sounds weird, doesn't it? I have this massive worry off my mind. I should be jumping up and down for joy, right?
Must be that maternal instinct of yours at work.
Rinwell's right. You're like a mother bird, finally letting go as her child takes his first shaking and nervous flight from the nest.
A pretty big child.
That's one way to look at it. I wouldn't like to see Dohalim's face if he heard you say that. All this has made me realize I can't allow myself to become a prisoner of my own making like he was. If Dohalim can forge his own path ahead, then I can too. I won't be left behind.
Oh, Kisara. I think she's doing great as well. I guess a lot of her must have been worried about how Dohalim was doing, even though she was trying to be more her own person. It's so interesting. God, I love this game. Alright, let's chat to a couple people. Hi. If his lordship assures us there's nothing to worry about, that's good enough for me. Good. I mean, I'm not sure how I feel about that, but okay. They all just listen so easily to their superiors. It's kind of worrying, actually. I've seen a lot in my old age, but even I would have never imagined there'd be a lord who would end up saving the day for Lenegus. It's going to take time before the residential quarters are repaired, but at least for now the city is calm again. Still, to see him taking charge instead of the Sovereign. Perhaps he's the winner of the crown contest this time around. Well, technically! Although Volran is still alive, I guess, so maybe not. Anyway, hi. So that's all it was. What a relief to know. Yeah, so relieving. That Lord Dohalim, what a splendid fellow he is. I met him once as a kid. He was a completely different person back then. I'm still shaken up by his speech. What he said was practically a denial of the order that the Lords and Sovereigns are supposed to stand for. Yeah, that's because we're changing things. Because change is the only thing that makes the world grow. Oh, Lord Dohalim. Lord Dohalim indeed.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Oh my god, the ranch? I haven't thought about that in a while. I guess we should probably check the ranch. Woo. Mouse? What was the mouse? I didn't even... Oh, did the mice stop it from growing all the way or something? Why would a mouse stop a rapping? That's my question. I haven't really, like, properly looked at this, huh? Okay, let's quickly sell our commodity items. Woo, gold. And then I want to buy... okay, I have 13 life balls. Actually, we're okay for most of our items. You know what? I might not even buy anything. Maybe a couple treats. Okay, I'll buy 5 treats. They're just good to have, honestly. But other than that, I actually don't think I'm going to buy anything. So that's...
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
Kisara, you complain every time I buy anything. Oh, we need to tell that lady that it's safe to come through here now. If I can. And also I need to pick up those 2 orange gels. Because that's important too. God, I love this music. Okay, where were the 2? I'm still not allowed to fast travel, that's interesting. Okay, so the 2 orange gels were through here. Okay, cool. Okay. I'm not gonna bother talking to people. We're just gonna run. Because they're probably just gonna talk about Lord Dohalim. And I don't particularly care. Let's continue on. God, this game is so good. I'm really enjoying it. Okay. Actually, wasn't there... Yeah, one of the gels was here. Here we go. Yoink. Perfect. We could really use those. Not that we've lost any CP right now, but like, you know, for later. Yeah. For the amount that I was struggling with gold earlier, I think I'm doing better now. That's great. Okay. This area is really quiet now. There were a bunch of people here before. Oh, there's some people now. I guess no one's panicking as much anymore now that Dohalim said his piece. It's a good thing that he could manage to calm them, though. Right, is that lady there? We need to speak to her specifically. Oh, she's gone. Oh well. I'm sure she's fine. Everyone else is still here, but the lady's gone. She must have managed to find her way back to wherever she needed to be. Okay, well... Yoink. Let's head back to our ship and travel to Rena. I hope we'll be able to come back here. I think we should be able to. Probably. Okay. Let's head on to plot then. Woo!
thought we'd find answers on Lenegis, but we just ended up finding more questions.
You can say that again. And now we have more problems to fix too. Like figuring out how to reform Lenegis.
That can wait for now. We've got more than enough on our plates to deal with as it is. Like figuring out who's really running the show on Rena.
Yeah. Which is why we're going to the Renan homeworld.
All the answers we've been looking for are on that planet. The person responsible for all this. The Red Woman and the Renaissance. The answers have to be there. Are we prepared to finally find them?
So, what do we do first when we get there?
We know nothing about the Renan homeworld or what we might face once we arrive. We should get a feel for how things are on the ground before we take any serious steps.
It's also entirely possible that the first thing we're going to face is an attack.
If we come across a capital, we should... What? Damn! The hell just happened?
Our course has been altered. The coordinates are pointing to a different destination.
What's that?
The ship's controls aren't accepting my commands. The engine is being shut down.
That's bad, right?
Quite bad. We've lost control of the ship.
Is all of this the Red Women's doing?
Are they trying to finish us off before we can land?
Everyone! Look there!
Okay. Uh-huh. What is that? Oh! Wait. Huh? Is that Rena? No, that's something else, right? Or maybe dark astral energy? Oh no. What are they? No. Oh no. We have to go back to Data. Oh god! Oh, that's very pretty, but oh god. What the frick is that? A flower. I think. It looks like a blue rose, almost. Or not a rose. A flower, certainly. What the frick?
A flower blooming out of Rena?
But that flower looks like it's absorbing all of Dana's energy.
And it appears Lenegis is serving as a conduit for that energy to reach here. Could that have been its true purpose all along?
If that's true, do you think the people back on Lenegis are all right?
We can only pray that they are.
Damn it! Haven't they taken enough already? When is this going to end?
Flower of Oblivion.
With everything that's happening, we need to get back to Lenegis. Is the ship still offline?
Unfortunately, yes. Even more so than when it lay dormant.
Can you fix it?
Starships are extremely complex machines. One wrong move while we're out here in space could very well cost us our lives.
So what? We're just stuck inside here, floating around? For how long?
I don't believe this. We've made it all this way, and now we're stuck here? We're watching Dana die before our eyes, and we have no choice but to sit here and starve to death?
Law, calm down! You're not the only one who's worried here.
Right. Sorry.
It's still too early to give up. There has to be a way to get out of this.
Alphen.
Now what?
The starship, it's back online?
No, this is different. Something is pulling our ship in towards it.
My goodness, just one thing after another here. Okay. Lenegis? Or is that... What is that? Is that Lenegis or is that a satellite? I don't know what it is.
We managed to get moving, but where are we?
It looks like Lenegis in here.
Do you think we might run into more Renans here? Or those red women?
Perhaps. Someone brought us here. The question is, who?
We haven't been ambushed, so that probably means they aren't hostile. Still, why would anyone want to bring us here?
Hey, Shion!
If they wanted to attack us, they could have done so while we were back on the starship. We should see where this path takes us.
Well, it seems we have no choice but to go forward. There's a whole lot going on right now. It's just one thing after another. My goodness. Alright, we have a skit here, out of reach.
Ah, Shion, just in the nick of time. Here, lend me a hand while I...
No!
What the... Oh, right. The thorns. My bad.
No, I'm the one who should apologize. I overreacted.
Again, Law? Can't you even go a minute without putting your foot in your mouth?
Seriously, it's fine. I'd rather that than people feeling like they're walking on eggshells around me. Besides, I'm the one who should be vigilant about not touching you guys, not the other way around.
Actually, I've been meaning to ask. Not being able to touch people. Does it ever get lonely sometimes?
I guess I never really thought about it in those terms. It was either accept it for what it was or come undone. Before long, it was just part of my everyday reality. I think I even forgot there was another way to live. Which isn't to say I didn't feel alone. I did. Always.
So numb to your reality, you couldn't even recognize it as loneliness? I don't know how you managed.
It's fine. I know I'm not alone anymore.
But I can't even touch you. No way of lending you a shoulder when you're down? Even Alphen.
I appreciate the concern. Until I get rid of these thorns, I guess I'll have to put up with it just a little longer. But not forever. Alphen promised me that. Maybe it'll be soon, maybe it won't be. But either way, the day will come. And I'll be ready when it does.
Yeah, just hang in there. One day, we'll share a big warm hug. You'll see. I promise.
I really hope that day comes soon. She so deserves it. Like, after everything she's been through, loneliness just being the normal state of her existence, it's really sad. Right, we have yet another skate here, which we probably need. Lightening the mood!
Boo! Ah! What the? Are you out of your mind? This isn't the time for games, Rinwell!
Oh, come on. How am I supposed to resist with you looking all jittery like that?
It's called experiencing feelings appropriate to the situation. You ought to try it sometime.
Yeah, but seeing you act all nervous, you're making me start to feel nervous too.
Oh, sorry.
Staying alert is important, but too much caution can cloud your judgment. Try to strike a balance.
True enough, Kisara. Alright, well I think we actually need to end off there. So hi, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please feel free to let me know down below what you thought of everything that happened in this episode here today, including fights and conversations and all of the stuff happening. I hope you enjoyed it. Next time, I guess we'll try and figure out where we are and maybe how to get to somewhere else. But for now, thank you again for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope you have a great day, night, or whatever the time is for you. And I will see you next time. What? Lobster? Phoenix Rangers?
What is
it's a mech! Bye! Bye, bitch! I don't know what we expected, I'm gonna be honest. Shion! Shion! Go back and get her! Shion! You have to get her, Alvin. Oh. Do it. Do it. Do it. Is she gonna be able to make it that far? You could lean further. You could lean so much further. Come on! Yes, you got her. Okay. Oh, man.
Never forget, I am the one who devours everything. Who answers to neither spirit nor man.
Yeah.
My word is law. I am.
I can't take him seriously.
There's a good chance it's not human. That's for sure.
It's God.
So this...
Are we prepared to finally find them?
No.
So, what do we do first when we get there?
Sightseeing.
We should get a feel for how things are on the ground before we take any serious steps.
So it's sightseeing. Don't even get to letting us before they're attacking. What are you doing to our ship? Leave it alone. This thing's 300 years old. It's a vintage.
A flower blooming out of Rena?
Rena's hollow.
That we're just stuck inside here, floating around? For how long?
As long as you can survive in space. You've run out of oxygen.
This.
Or whatever you
made it all
breathe.
this way,
They
and
breathe
now
oxygen?
we're stuck.
You're not the only one who's worried here.
He's 16, okay? Let me.
Sorry.
That's understandable.
Something is pulling our ship in towards it.
It's the giant space whale. I don't know what it is.